Hey folks, Dwayne here, the Curious Sage, once again bringing you the transformative power of human connection. Today's message is a little bit more serious, and it goes a little bit deeper. And it was inspired by my morning ritual. As I looked out before the sun came up this morning, I could see Venus on the eastern sky in all her glory. It was a beautiful sight. The morning star always welcomes and greets us in pure white light. But the crescent of the moon was very close by. And it reminded me that very soon the moon and Venus will conjunct. And this will be a basalt moon, the dark phase of the moon. Now, the energy that could come forward as the moon and Venus conjunct is that dark energy of the moon, that intuition, that emotional pull, and the beauty and love of Venus may draw us deeper into some of the darker elements of love. But I don't want to talk about the darker elements of love, because what inspired me this morning was the thought about what is love. Now, society would have us believe that love is all about the feelings and all about the energy and all of the hype that comes with love. I mean, all you have to do is look at the advertising and look at shows, and it's all about feeling great. But true, authentic, deep love requires a choice. It's a decision that we make. If you reflect upon any relationship where you've had a true, deep, loving connection with somebody, it wasn't the feelings that sustained your relationship. It was something that went much deeper. It went into the heart, actually went into your soul. And there were times, I'm sure, and are times now perhaps, where to love somebody requires you to swallow hard and make some difficult choices. Think about the time that somebody you loved was really sick and it was inconvenient and difficult for you. Or think about a time when perhaps you had a fight with somebody and yet you found a way to make up. So love, true, authentic, deep love, is really a decision that you make. And it's a decision you make over and over and over again. Another thing that came to me in my reflection this morning had to do with a piece that I recorded a few days ago about the Cherokee legend of the two wolves. And as I was reflecting upon the darker side of this moon energy, the image of the evil wolf came to me. Now, if you remember from the story, the evil wolf is feeding on anger and jealousy and hate and rage and conceit. It's all of the dark things that we really don't like in our life. And the evil wolf feeds on table scraps. It feeds off the energy, the darkness of other people. It feeds off of their, quite frankly, their bad misfortune. It feeds off of the kinds of energy that unfortunately we are seeing so much more in our world today. An evil wolf likes nothing more than to take advantage of all of that. In fact, the other part of the vision that came to me was a piece of roadkill, a deer or something that had been hit and left to die on the highway. And the evil wolf relishes that because it didn't have to work for that, and yet it has the opportunity to take advantage of the tragedy of somebody else. And think about the tragedies in our life, whether it's something traumatic, as we've certainly seen, unfortunately, too many times this last week, or it could be somebody's just misfortune, where they have perhaps made a mistake in their life and had to pay for it in some way, and you sit back and gleefully say, well, you know, you had it coming to you. That's not love. That's not what love is all about. Love feels compassion and empathy in that moment. Next came the good wolf. And this wolf came to me as pure Snow White. And it approached this table set before it in fine linen. The good wolf deserves and demands only the best. It doesn't feed on the misfortunes of others. In fact, the good wolf sits proudly at the table. And so when you think about what love is in your life, is it the good wolf that you see? Because if it's not the good wolf that you see, and all you are doing is feeding off of the emotional highs of the feelings of being with somebody or being connected with somebody or having a good time with somebody, keep in mind those feelings will dissipate at some point. And then what's left? What's left is the decision that you make to love. And if you choose not to make that decision, then it is the evil wolf that will rise up. That's all I have for today. There's a lot more on my blog. And certainly, if you didn't get a chance to listen to the Cherokee legend of the two wolves, I encourage you to go back and listen to that. But check me out on my website at the end of this video. And as you think once more about tonight, Venus conjunct the dark moon, what energy of love are you bringing forward?